Okay, so after the campaign is over, you're going to have the ability to add a link to the very top of your Kickstarter page. You'll see this add a link button here. And what I've decided to do to at least start so that I can get this up quickly is I just created on my online shop over at Comics Tribe, I just created a very simple listing that has the main product that we had on the Kickstarter itself and a couple of versions of it. So on the Kickstarter, you'll see we had a whole host of pledge levels everywhere from $1 all the way up. But I am streamlining that down tremendously just for the sake of this page. And the reason I'm doing that is because of time and speed. It would take a long time to go and recreate the whole page. I wanted to take 20 minutes instead of a couple of hours. And also because I like that the Kickstarter is special. Like, I don't want someone that misses the campaign to then think, oh, well, I could have just got anything that was on the campaign after the clock runs out, because that takes away some of the specialness of the Kickstarter. So you'll see I offer up the hardcover version, the softcover version. We had a virgin variant and then a collector's box. So still like the idea of when you're linking them away, send them to one page that has options as opposed to just one option. And so, anywhere from 24.99 all the way up to $199 is the options here. Now, you may notice that the price here is a little bit less than what it is on the Kickstarter. Actually, it won't be less because my store charges for shipping. So, you could do it the other way. You could make it more. You could make it the same price as your Kickstarter and include free shipping, or however you make it up. But that's another thing. I definitely don't want people to get a discount on the Kickstarter the day after the Kickstarter is over. And so technically, even though this is a little bit less, it's like $4 less than it's on the Kickstarter, it's going to come out to be a couple of dollars more after shipping is taken into account. All right, so all I have to do is go hit add a link. This pops up this button here. I can change the text here. Pre-order now. That's usually what I do. And then if I want to change the button color, I can change it to something that's a little bit more, on theme. Maybe I'll go with one of the blues over here. Sometimes I'll even use a little color picker tool like this to get an exact blue. And that color picker tool is just a Chrome extension. There's a ton of those out there. So like if I wanted to match an exact blue that's in here, I could do that. And then I need to hit edit link. And so for my edit link, I'm just going to grab the link to this and paste that in there. All right. And then I'm going to hit publish. And it'll say, are you sure again? You got to hit publish updates again. And there we go. And now when I hit this button, it should take me right there. And if anyone else hits this button. Now Kickstarter also gives you the ability to go in here and you can change the title. You can change the description. And so if you want to update this, you can do that. Page theme, you also can change the text color. If you wanted to do something to make it stand out a little bit more, like it's afterwards, you can do this. You can also change the background. One of the things that we did for this campaign was I offered up Zoom background images. So I'm just plugging in one of those. Let's see how this looks. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't look great. And the reason for this is because it's the same image on this image, and also it's a full color image. So what I'm actually, you also do have the ability to adjust the transparency a little bit. That's kind of cool. But I'm going to remove that. I'm going to try one more image. All right, so I uploaded another version of that image, and this image, I sort of reduced the opacity a little bit, and I made it sort of one color tone, which will make it stand out a little bit less. Another thing that you can do, notice we have black text on this, which black text on a dark background makes it a little bit hard to read. So what you can do is you can actually come in here and hit change the background color to a white, and then rock down the opacity a little bit and to something like that. And now it's just a subtle thing, very subtle thing in the background. Publish. publish again. And so now this will make my page stand out just a little bit more, but it's very subtle. It's still very readable. All right. So there you have it. We're redirecting all traffic that comes to this page here. And the other cool thing that I'll say is you can change this up. So for example, if in a couple of weeks I have a CrowdOx or a backer kit set up and the pre-order store is set up, I can just change this link to the pre-order store or the other place. If in the future I decide to launch an Indiegogo in-demand campaign launch, I can just change this link to there, and then anyone that happens to Google or follow an old link or stumble upon this page because it looks cool, can end up going to wherever I want to send them, and I can keep that updated and I can change it. And then the other bonus tip is that in the future, if I go and launch, let's say, Wailing Blade Volume 2, all I have to do is change this to back the new campaign and then link it right to Kickstarter. And every time I've done that, I've always got new pledges that came from this button because they searched and found the old campaign, and then that redirected them to the new one. All right. So very, very simple, but it's a cool tool that Kickstarter gives you.